I started watching the news, and I got a feeling about how hated we really were, baby killers, and mass murderers. I mean, it's just everything you could hear about was on the television, it was in the newspaper. And I said, I don't know where it's coming from.
We were advised not to wear our uniforms when we got stateside, and that didn't set well with me. I was proud of my uniform.
Oh, well, it's horrible. I mean, you're a hero. No matter what you did in Vietnam, you were a hero.
When the World War II vets came back, you saw parades and people hugging and kissing. When Vietnam came back, nothing.
What the public felt about us, we didn't like it. None of us did. We talked about it in Vietnam, what was going on, about the war, people demonstrating against the war.
There was signs, there was communist baby killers, murderers, you name it. Throwing eggs at the bus.
Name calling I can take, but he spit on me, on my shoes.
We was the problem, not the war itself, and which is not really true. I mean, anybody that knows military knows that you follow orders. It's just that simple.
People, were calling us different names and baby killers and stuff, It just started changing for the Vietnam vets about the last 5 years, But today it's still a sore subject. The Vietnam is still a sore subject with a lot of people,
A lot of the veterans that I knew couldn't handle the way they were treated. I knew people that were spit on.
There's Vietnam veterans everywhere that feel like they were kicked in the teeth for doing a job they were told to do.
We didn't ask for a thank you, but it would have been nice, a little pat on the back, say welcome home. Because there was a lot of us over there wounded, a lot of us killed. We lost our friends, our relatives, and it was tough coming back to this country where they didn't want you to even come back.
We knew we were together as a unit, and we had to do what we did to survive. And we were proud to be Marines, fighting in a war.
A lot of people, especially younger people, younger being anybody under 30, and they say, thank you for your service. And at first it was kind of neat, And then after a while it turned into, where the hell were you 45 years ago?
I mean, think of the word liberty and all of the wars that we've fought for to preserve this liberty. And it's a job that, I guess we'll be doing forever. And you're doing it, you're doing it for this individual and that individual, but you're doing it for your country.
We came back, but we was treated like we was the cause of the war. And in a movie that Sylvester Stallone said that all we wanted was our company to love us the way we loved it.
We're just now beginning to understand the harmful effects of the negative way many Vietnam veterans were treated coming home. New research is showing a significant correlation between a negative homecoming and post-war adjustment among a substantial minority of Vietnam veterans.
When I got back home, I was having trouble breathing at times, anxiety attacks, and things of that nature. And so I went to a civilian doctor and said, look, I can't breathe at night. I'm having all these anxiety attacks and things. And he looked at me like that and said, well, what you need to do is get you a 6-pack of beer, a fishing pole, and go catch some fish.
When Katrina rolled through here and they had all the Black Hawks flying around, it's deja vu. It's like being back in Vietnam and you never shake it. You never, ever shake it. It's always there.
And when you come back and you feel that you've been maybe ostracized by your country for doing exactly what your country wanted you to do, I don't know, it kind of hits you right here and it kind of makes you think.
It bothers me now. Just because there was no homecoming, period.
The negative way many Vietnam veterans were treated when they came home is a story that needs to be told. The Lost Homecoming, when our Vietnam veterans came home, tells that story.